I live with the fear every day that I could become a meme at any second.
What's up? It's your boy Davon Blay. My forehead is so blue right now. Davey Abstract. Look like I'm 25% Smurf. I asked a few friends for some suggestions of stuff to talk about, and I'm going to use that list of stuff that they said I should talk about and put it in a video. A friend / ex-girlfriend Ashley said jelly beans ... question mark LOL. I don't really like jelly beans that much. No wonder we broke up. Just joking, you're great. You're great. One of my friends said I should talk about media censorship, world peace. And she said she was having trouble thinking of good ones. That's okay. I don't have to think too hard on this one. Might not even use yours. I probably will. People seem to like Coke better than Pepsi. When there's one pop, there's always the pop that's just like it, but different. Like there's Sprite, there's 7-Up. I'm a Sprite dude. There's Pepsi and there's Coke. I used to be a Coke person. For a while, I thought they were both the same. But then I realized Pepsi and Coke are not the same. They're very different. Regular Coke is more acidic. Someone said dragons. I should definitely talk about dragons. Dragons would be cool to talk about. My level of dragon is like cute and cuddly, scary as ever. So like dragon tails, Beowulf, and fire breathing like Smoke and other shit. I love Dragon Tales. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. It's almost time for Dragon Tales. I love that stuff. It's not the same as the stuff you see nowadays where dragons are supposed to be scary. Light you on fire, burn you to a crisp so you're barbecued. Throw on some hickory. Your food. Your food. My best friend Cody said dogs. I was a kid, I used to be really afraid of dogs. I'm still like kind of paranoid of dogs. Like if you're a dog and you come up to me, you need to back up. I used to like house sit for my friend whenever he went up north. And I just watched the dogs. And I realized if people who are around certain animals a lot will take up certain characteristics of those animals. Cat people will purr a lot. Usually humans don't purr, but like cat people will purr and meow just as part of like what they do. Dog people tend to yell and pee outside, but that's none of my business. My friend Sam said, why Sunday is the day for church? Why is Thursday garbage day? Is Thursday garbage day? I live like in like a townhouse, so I don't really know when they take our trash out. Today's a Thursday, that's weird. Why is the academic level of our country so low? Because we like watch a lot of TV. We eat a lot of junk food. Teachers can't wait till they're able to retire because the students in the classes are so scary. It's like prison. Our teachers are in prison, basically. My friend Linnea, the #1 player, to talk about something that I feel confident in, but might make others uncomfortable, like my virginity. I should push my limits and theirs. It's that raw, uncut, level pushing stuff right here. I should talk about death, all the remakes of Marvel movies this summer. My opinion about remakes and film adaptations of books is gonna be like slightly different than what some might perceive it to be. I'm a film student. I go to school to study film. That's what a film student does. Here's the thing. A film, if you're going from the director-auteur theory, it's a film theory thing, is that the director is the author of the film. Film is a collaborative art, but if you go with this theory, then the director is the main guy, and everything is coming really from his imagination. So let's say there's a remake of a film, let's say there's a book adaptation. He's looking at that book, and he's not looking at it how you read it when you read it for the first time. He's looking at it from the way he read it and what he wished was in it, and also what he wants to put in a film that wasn't in the book. Because you have to understand is that when you see a film that's based off a book, it is never going to be what you thought it would be. Never. Shouldn't have expected the film to be the same as the book, because it's not. It took you like a day or up to like 3 months, depending on where you were at and your reading level. It took you like that long to finish the book, and while you were finishing the book, you were going through all these changes. You had like all these like ideas in your head. You have your own imagination, while a film is presented on a screen as an interpretation of someone else's imagination. Not only that, but it's has its own original source. It's the author's story, which was switched up by a screenwriter who gets no love in the first place. Screenwriters get no love at all because they write the script and eventually a director takes it and goes, to shit on this. And then they change everything. And then it becomes the director's piece. The book that you read is not the film you will watch, and you have to understand that, and you have to deal with that. My thing about remakes is that people are upset that the remakes aren't what the originals were, and the remakes aren't going to be what the originals are, because a remake or a reboot is something as a change for a newer generation. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that you saw in the 90s is not and should not be the same movie that you see now, because that's an 80s era thing. The jokes that were funny in the 80s are not the same jokes that are funny in today. It's not the same humor, okay? Eddie Murphy in the 80s is not the same as Eddie Murphy 2014. He doesn't even make the same films because Eddie Murphy was in his 20s in the 80s and he's in his 50s now. So for Eddie Murphy to be making the jokes that he would say in his 20s and his 50s would be weird. How many dick and fart jokes can you make when you're 57? That's weird. That's weird. You're half-aged. You're middle-aged. You shouldn't do that. You got kids and grandkids. Stop it, Eddie. Stop it. It's the same way with films. That's how I feel about that.